We're going to move on now to do a really high-level pre-trip inspection, which should be done at minimum at the beginning of your day before you actually move this particular vehicle. So, as we can see, we have our truck and trailer attached. We're going to simulate that the truck is running with the low beams on and our lift signal. We're doing it with it off so that you're able to hear me well. So the first thing I would do is I would squat down to ensure that there isn't any fluids coming out from underneath the truck. If there is any fluids, that would be a problem. So as I approach the truck, I'm going to be looking from the ground all the way up to ensure that there isn't any damage. So I'm looking, not seeing any damage, no damage to the windows. The lights are all working. I'm going to take a step to the right. I continue to do that all the way around the truck and trailer. I'm not seeing any damage there. We continue all the way around. From the bottom to the top, I can see that the low beam would be on and the left signal would be on, and I'm looking for any damage. I get to the wheels. The wheels are a number of different things to be checking. The tread depth on a front tire, it must be a minimum of 3 mils in along here. The sidewalls are undamaged. There's a valve stem cap here that we have the wheel fasteners are appropriately tightened, and I can see that there's uniform amount of space of these studs between the shoulder of these nuts to the very end. They're all uniform. In other words, I'm not going to find any that have less amount of exposed thread than others. So that indicates that it's all uniformly warmed or tightened. The annual inspection sticker is another important bit of information. There's actually 4 bits of information that we need to confirm. One is that the hole is punched here for a commercial vehicle. Secondly is a month and a year of when the inspection was completed. So this would indicate that the inspection was done in June of 2022, making that this vehicle inspection would be valid until the very last day of June of 2023. It must be done prior to the first day of July of 2023. We continue along looking for the cleanliness, the security of our side windows and our mirrors, our floorboards to make sure that they're properly and suitably tightened so that we're not going to have anyone fall. Whatever we have in the back of our vehicle must be fastened down so it doesn't become a problem as far as in the event we get a collision. You don't want anything being able to fly it around and create an injury. The expensive part where all the fuel goes, this is a gasoline vehicle, so we have it marked as gasoline only, making sure that the fuel cap is in place. Again, we'd be checking all of our lights. We would simulate that we'd have the lights on. As this is a first response vehicle, we do have a fire extinguisher, and inside we have a first aid kit, and our police officers are trained in first aid. Looking at the connection to our truck and trailer, we can see a number of different things. We can see that the safety chains are fastened to the bed of the truck. We also have a cable which is for the breakaway brakes. We can also see that there is a cable that leads to the side box for plugging in the trailer lights, and the same thing on the other side. And lastly, and most importantly, we can see that the fastener that fastens our truck and our trailer is all in place. This is for a gooseneck or fifth wheel type of truck and trailer. Next, we want to make sure that our tailgate is up, because the first time we make a turn with our tailgate down, you might cause some damage to it. So we want to make sure that it's up and secured. We're taking a look at our lights, making sure that they're working. And we have lights also for our license plate that are all functioning. Making sure that our landing gear foot is all the way up and that our handle for our gear has been stowed away suitably. We can see that there is a spare tire. We can also see that there's an annual inspection sticker here for the trailer in itself. Same thing as we do for the front. And this one is showing that it was done in September of 2021. So it's valid till the very last day of September of 2022. So a couple of months from now. Making sure that all of our doors and fasteners are all in place. We can also see that there's reflectors on all 4 corners, as well as having all the lights in place. All of our doors are fastened. Taking a look up and down as we have all the way around the front of the truck. And we get to our trailer tires. Important thing to note with our trailer tires, when we're speaking about the weight of the trailer, what we're able to carry, is that embossed onto the side of it will be a maximum weight to which that particular trailer tire will be able to carry. And we must ensure that we don't carry more than what the trailer tire manufacturer recommends. And it's also supplemented on the data plate, which is hidden just inside of that front door. We want to make sure that we are carrying less than what the tire recommends, as well as the data plate that's mounted inside. Any more than what the trailer manufacturer is recommended or the tire manufacturer is recommended can result in an overweight ticket at minimum and possibly damage to the truck and trailer. Again, as we're going along, we're making sure that all of our doors are fastened and in good shape. As you note, we have a plate as well as a light for illuminating our plate. All across the top here, we're looking for our lights to be all functioning. We would do exactly the same thing on the passenger side, with the exception is that there's an exhaust pipe that we want to make sure that it is well fastened as well.